All right, all right. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Off you all praise, honor, and glory unto
Unto Yahweh,
Yahweh, by
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh,
Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Charkadash.
the honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, all the men, the women, and the confusion of faith. Excuse me, the men, women, and children who follow. So, got another lesson coming back at you. This one about dwelling in the secret place of the Most High, and the Most High being a protection unto us. So, Lord, as well, this is gonna be edifying, and let's jump right into it, brother.
Okay. So this is Psalm chapter 91 and verse 1. It says, He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
Yeah, man. So go ahead, read to it.
God, it says, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in Him will I trust.
Yeah, man. So he is the Most High. He is our shield, our buckler, along with Yahweh Shai. We can't do nothing without Yahweh Shai. We can't leave Yahweh Shai out of this. But that's what we put our faith in, our trust in. He is that protection. So what is protection used for? When you're at war, okay, you have a shield. It's a defense. Okay. So when you're in trouble, okay, when things are attacking you spiritually, physically, all right, it is a barrier between you and that danger. And that's what the Most High is. He is that barrier between us and the ever present danger, right? As the scripture says that Satan is a roaring lion seeking who he may devour. All right, so he is that protection unto us.
God.
Um, let's jump to Deuteronomy 32 real quick. Start at verse 36, go through
God.
38.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 36. It says, For the Lord shall judge his people and repent himself for his servants, when he seeth that their power is gone, and there is none shut up or left. And he shall say, Where are their gods, their rock in whom they trusted, which did eat the fat of their sacrifices and drink the wine of their drink offerings? Let them rise up and help you and be your protection.
Yeah, so, and this is to people who don't put their trust in the Most High. He's saying basically, let those guys that you're trusting in, white Jesus and Allah, so on and so forth, be your God, be your protection. So I want to get this word protection because it gives a lot of clarity onto
God.
what we're talking about.
I got it for you right here.
Yeah.
God, this is Strong's H5643, which is Sathar. It says covering, shelter, hiding place, secrecy. Hiding place, shelter, secret place.
Yeah, so if it's a hiding place or a secret place, why do you hide somewhere? Or why would you go to a secret place? To not be found, to escape danger. So that's what the Most High is for us. He is that outlet to escape the danger,
Mm-hmm.
to be covered.
Okay.
All right, now can you go to that root word from there? Are you able to do that, Nat?
Okay. Going into the root word,
Yeah.
it says same word, Sathar, to hide, conceal, to hide oneself, to be hidden, be concealed, to hide carefully, to be hidden carefully.
Right. So when you're in this truth, all right, you are hidden carefully within the Most High. Like matter of fact, let me get this real quick. Uh, this is Job chapter 1, and I'll start at I'll just get straight to the point. Verse 10, it says, has not thou made a hedge about him and about his house and about all that he have on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hand, and his substance is increased in the land. So the Most High had a hedge of protection around Job so that Satan couldn't get to him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And when you dwell, it says to dwell in the secret place of the Most High, is to dwell in that protection. Okay? To have the covering of the angels, so that things won't go left. Things can't go awry. All right? Now, we have to do our part to stay within that protection. All right? Because, nobody's just going to just get this. All right? This is something that's been, how can I put this? Spiritually earned, via the Most High. The men who were, as the scriptures say, were chosen from the beginning. These are the men who are going to get this spiritual CIA, or the Secret Service. Like the angels are like the Secret Service for the men of the Lord.
Okay.
And protection.
Okay. Do you want me to hop back into that 91? Or
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is back in Psalms 91. I'll start back.
You can get Proverbs. You can get Proverbs.
Get Proverbs. Okay. So this is in Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 10, which says, the name of the Lord Yahweh is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
Because that's where it starts at. That's where it all starts at. Knowing the name of the Lord, knowing who to call on, and being accurate with that. Because, if you're calling on Yahweh, if you're calling on just God, okay, if you're calling on Yoplait yogurt, okay, you're not going to get that level of protection that you're looking for. You're going to be left out there butt naked, so to speak.
Okay.
What is give me a second, bro. There was a scripture I was thinking of. I can't remember how it goes, but I'll basically give an example. Like cities of old, they all had walls. They were walled cities. Okay, so what they would do, they would construct a big wall and then build the city within it for what? For protection. So if when someone tried to take the city, you have that layer there of protection, and you can have men on the wall, to dump over hot oil or shoot archers, archers shooting arrows, so on and so forth. But it's a defense mechanism, and that's what the Most High is for us. He is our wall to our city, to our body. Okay, and he's taking that brunt for us, and then he gives us a way to escape. Matter of fact, go ahead and get 1 Corinthians real quick. 10 and 13, Bible Kushai.
Okay, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 13, which says, There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
You know what? No, Slacky, that did not apply. That's talking about something totally different, talking about being tempted opposed to being like being struck against. So Slacky for that.
I got a precept for you though.
Go ahead.
Con, this is Psalms chapter 34 and verse 19, which says, Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. Because like you said earlier, you mentioned a war, and we're in the middle of a spiritual war right now. Being spiritually attacked by these demons. We're in a spiritual war, like you said, and we're dealing with a lot of things, a lot of afflictions. But like I said, the Lord delivered the righteous out of them all, just like the righteous calls upon that name like a strong tower, you know.
God.
I'm holding this 91 for you though.
That's cool. We can get back into that.
God. This is Psalms 91 and verse 3. It says, "Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence."
Right, which is speaking about the thermonuclear destruction, man. Of course, if you don't know, America is Babylon, America is Sodom, America is Egypt, and it will be destroyed in the Third World War, which is soon to come, and it's going to be a nuclear war. So when these countries decide to, shoot their missiles on America, all right, he is going to be that protection. He is going to commission that chariot to pick up his righteous, okay, to save those who are deemed worthy of salvation.
Come.
Go ahead.
Come. It says, "He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler."
Yeah, and it's truth. It is a protection for us, man. It's a shield. It's a buckler. All right, going back to what I was saying before, what is a shield used for? It's a defensive weapon, but it's also an offensive weapon because you can use a shield to block a sword, but you can also use a shield to hit someone with. So, as much as this truth protects us, it is also an offense for us to gain the naysayers
Come.
and to convince the hopeful elect.
Mm-hmm. Come. It says, "Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday." It says, "1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee."
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a lot of death, man. The scriptures speak about woe to you that desire the day of the Lord, man, for what it shall be for you. So in these times, we're gonna see a lot of death. We're gonna see a lot of darkness. We're gonna see it's gonna be a lot of events that you have to have faith, and if your faith is wavering or shaking, then it's definitely gonna be evident, man, and you're not gonna get that hedge of protection. Okay.
Yeah. I got a precept for you.
Yeah.
Because in that time, like you said, there's gonna be a lot of death going on, a lot of killing, famines are gonna be going on, destruction. And it says Isaiah 65 and 13, it says, "Therefore thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed." One more. It says, "Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit."
Yeah, so in the times where things get really desperate, you got to have that faith, and you got to know that the Most High is going to take care of you. Having faith and really putting yourself out there, man. That's it's really going to manifest who the true worshipers are. When you ain't got no choice, well, fuck it. There's always going to be a choice because you're going to have the opportunity to take the MOTB, which is the easy way out. Or you can run the course of the Lord and put your trust in Him, and He's going to feed you accordingly. And when other people are hungry, when other people are going through it, they're either going to fold and be eternally condemned, or they're going to be a victim.
Go
ahead.
So this is back in Psalms 91 and verse 7. It says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
Yeah, man. So with our eyes, man, it said that we're going to behold and we're going to see the reward of the wicked, man. which is America's destruction. Okay, which is of course that nuclear destruction of America, as the scripture says, fire mingled with glass. We're gonna literally be looking down upon America from the chariots, seeing that lake of fire, so to speak. All right, we're gonna see the so-called elite go into slavery and be sold and auctioned off like we were auctioned off. All right, we're gonna see, uh, the world put in its right structure. All right, with the men of the Lord on top and everyone coming in their lot underneath.
Con. It says, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall
no that word refuge. What verse you in?
Verse 9.
Verse 9.
Yeah, I got it right. You got it? Slack.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
This is Strong's H4268. It says refuge, shelter from rain or storm, from danger of falsehood. So it says from a shelter, literally or figuratively. So, hey, it's a covering, man. Going back to that covering, when it's raining, you need to get out of the rain. It's a shelter or a storm. When it's coming down, you need that protection. It says, or from danger. When danger's lurking, you need protection, right? Some people put their trust in guns or a weapon. So-called white man, his blessing was the gun. So he puts his faith in his military might. We put our faith in our power. Yahweh Shem Shai. That is our spiritual gun.
Because you got in Isaiah 54:17 it says, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. Yeah. Why is that? We don't need our weapon is our faith, this protection from the Lord Yahweh. Ain't no weapon greater than that.
Well, since you brought it up, get that Psalms 144. Because we are the weapon. It
says it's the Psalms 144:1, which says, blessed be the Lord my strength, which teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fight, my goodness and my fortress, my high tower and my deliverer, my shield, and he in whom I trust, who subdueth my people under me.
Yeah, man. So it says, matter of fact, read it one more time. We'll slow it down.
It says, blessed be the Lord my strength, which teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fight.
Yeah, man. So the Most High is literally going to input a spirit into us that we're not going to be controlling ourselves, so to speak. All right, we're going to be conscious, but it's going to be us, but it's going to be the spirit of the Lord resting within us, basically martial art or however it is that it manifests, but it's going to be us, but his spirit is going to be on us, almost like on Meteor Man. It might be a little bit too old for you.
I have no idea. Yeah.
So on Meteor Man, of course, he got hit by the meteor or whatnot, and he had superpowers. One of them was if he touched the book, everything that was in the book, he would know. So at one point, he touched a martial art book, and he knew all the martial arts. Matter of fact, I'll put a link in the description. I know it's on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description. But that's the best way that I can put it. How it's just going to be in us. To do these different things.
That spiritual power that we're gonna receive. Where's that come from? Who's the source? It says, my goodness.
The spirit that's giving that power.
What you say?
Who's the spirit that's giving that power?
Exactly. It says, my goodness and my fortress, my high tower and my deliverer.
Yeah, my man. Shield. Fortress, high tower, my deliverer.
My shield.
My shield. Come on, man. It's a defense, man.
It says, "And he in whom I trust, who subdueth my people under me."
Right? He whom I trust. You got to trust the Most High. You got to put your faith in Him. That when you're in your time of need, when you're at your lowest of lows, when you really need somebody to come through for you, hey, He gonna come through for you. He's gonna deliver you. He's gonna protect you.
Come. It says, so again, going back to that Psalms 91, and verse 9. So it says, "Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone."
Yeah, man. So the angels are gonna have charge to be that protection against us, man. That's why I always say that it's imperative that we listen to the Spirit, because a lot of the times it's your quote guardian angel telling you what to do, giving you instructions from the Most High. Hey, don't go right, go left. Go to the store right now, don't go later, because they can see what's going down. They know what's going down. And if you're hard headed and you're just going off of what you want to do, and that's like they say your first mind is normally your right mind.
Mm-hmm.
When you start second guessing yourself and you're not going off the Spirit, that's when you're getting outside of that protection. And I'll be I'll bear witness. When I was young, I would say I was like maybe 21, 22. Uh, I had just dropped a friend off at his house. He lives like right around the corner from me, and my house was literally like behind me the other way. And something told me, "Hey, don't go forward. Don't go to 42nd. If you do, you're gonna get in an accident." But I brushed it off. I didn't listen. Like, that's a random thought that came to my mind, but I didn't take heed. And literally, I went that way and I turned left to go towards my block, and there was a drunk driver coming up the street, smacked my car, and they'll put me in the hospital. I was down for a while, you know. But had I listened to the Spirit, literally, that thought came into my mind. And I know now, hindsight is, 2020, but I know now that it was the Spirit, it was my guardian angel, if for lack of a better term, telling me, "Hey, don't go that way, don't do that."
Okay.
We have to be in tune with the Spirit and what it's trying to tell us, man, to stay within that protection.
Okay. So yeah, so it says verse 13, "Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall
Because
call
we have my name.
Okay.
That goes back into the importance of the name, and we have to call on the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Just by no other name can we be saved.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It says, because he had set his it says, he shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. Okay.
Hey, call on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Call on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Let's get Sirach 2 and 10 and end it with that.
Okay. This is Sirach chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, "Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?"
Yeah, man. Who name somebody? Name one character in the Bible who said, "Man, I'm putting my trust in Yahweh Shem Shai or the Lord," and he didn't protect him, or he didn't fight for him, or he didn't deliver him. Go ahead, I'll wait. You can't, because look at David, put his trust in the Lord, and he was able to take down Goliath. He was able to take down a lion.
Yep. So many instances with David, you know, even when he was fleeing Saul, you know, all he had, you know, writing Psalms, all he had was trust in the Lord the entire time.
Yeah.
And he was delivered. He was made king in the end.
You know, so all we can do is put our trust in the Lord, man. All we can do is to stay in the spirit, operate within the truth, operate within the secret place of the Most High, man, which is our covering, which is our shield, our buckler, our everything, man, our walled city, you name it, man. This is our everything, and this is gonna be our ticket out of here, man, because there's nothing but death and destruction coming to America. And in order to avoid that, in order to gain the salvation, man, hey, we just gotta stay prayed up, okay, and stay righteous, man. For lack of a better term, man, just do what you need to do, man. What does the scripture say? Give all diligence to make your calling and election sure.
Come on. I got one more scripture to close out on, if that's okay. Right. This is Psalms 118 and verse 5. It says, "I called upon the Lord in distress. The Lord answered me and set me in a large place. The Lord is on my side. I will not fear. What can man do unto me?"
Yeah, man. What can a man do to you if you got Yahweh Shem Shai on your side, man? You can get picked up and go into a concentration camp. You know, they can have your head in the guillotine, and you know he can deliver you. So you know, it's not about fearing what man can do to you. It's about fearing what the Father of Spirits can do to you, man.
Come.
Watch out, girl.
Come.
All right. With that being said, hey, you know, we give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, the men, the women, and the confusion of faith, the men, the women, and children who follow. Hey, shalom.
Shalom.